Good morning and welcome for Let It Go and Let It Grow on Tuesday, May the 12th, 2026. So the Let It Go card of the day is the Death card. This is ending, rebirth, and transformations and releases. It is a water sign. It is Scorpio. So what are we looking today? We're looking at releasing outdated versions of ourselves. We are looking for those areas where we have seen growth in the present, but are still holding on to past programs that we no longer need. So this is asking you to pleasantly and slowly let those slip away to the past and to bury them, basically. Not that you can't revisit, but you don't have to live there anymore. Let go of attachments to what no longer aligns with you. So this is really asking you to take that time out. See the forest for the trees. What is in the now, what is in your future? The past is no longer there, so it's asking you to really identify these areas that you can let go of and let them be where they need to be, which is that death state, that past. You can see the infinity symbol there. And that is all about energy never dying, always transforming, and always being. So even though our bodies, ourselves, our emotions, our pasts go through a death cycle, that energy is then renewed and brought back to us, transformed for a rebirth. Energy never ceases to exist once it's here. It just changes forms. What I love about this is that death is actually in red, which is rooted, grounded, and earth-based. And that you have all of the colors in the background of the chakras, which to me is symbolizing that energy and that rebirth. That shadow of black there is, to me, it's a limb of a tree coming back to life and bringing that life back in with it. And we are allowing endings to happen naturally. So this is something that it's not something that you're forcing to do. This can be let go of, and growing pains can be hard. So it might be something that you have been, and I mean, this has been the work the last week or so about identifying paradigms, things that no longer serve you. This is something that that you can let go of. You've just been holding on to it, and it could be nostalgia, that Six of Cups energy. It's that energy that you think you will be sad without these past feelings and memories. But in actuality, you are rebirthing and transforming into something completely new. This might actually be holding you back rather than helping you. So it is time to just take that deep breath and let it go. Drop the fear around this change and transformation. One of the things that holds us back, and this is one of the actions of the nervous system, so it's built in to help us for survival, but in actuality, it helps and holds us back a lot, is that inability to want to do that full transformation and that full release. There's a fear, and that fear can really hold us back at times. And the fear, it sort of dampens the transformation. When we are in a fear state, we lower our own personal vibrations. We lower our abilities to deal with things in a logical manner because we are in that fight, flight, freeze mode or fawn. So this is asking us that the fear of transformation can be there, but a lot of the things that we fear never come to pass. So moving forward is the direction that we are all going anyway. So to leave that fear behind and to know that the direction, the transformation that you are taking will help you in your future endeavors and help you be that star, that bright shining light that you need to be for yourself. Something new is trying to emerge for you. So you have to let that light in. And as I said, the nervous system is set up beautifully for protection, but it can hold us back a lot of times too, because we have that base where the stagnation, we buck up against it and don't actually want to do it. When flow state, that fear drops away and change can happen a lot quicker. So for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, transformation is emotional and soul deep. So there is a lot of water. There's a lot of emotion built into this death card. So coming in terms with that, the second I read that, I felt, you know, sort of a welling in my solar plexus area. So there is deep stirring energy there. There is that wanting to hold on. But know that death reminds you that endings are sacred doors, ways to the future. They're not punishments at all. And I think we tend to fear death and fear that death cycle for that exact reason, the change, the unknown, the not wanting to walk through that doorway. But sometimes you either walk through it or you're pushed. So this is asking you to take time out and take the walk so that you're not pushed, and it's less traumatic for you. The change is less traumatic. What are we letting grow today? And it's this beautiful, beautiful star energy, which is an air sign, and it is Aquarius. This is about hope and healing and renewal and divine guidance. So this is healing and spiritual renewal on many, many levels. The hope and dreams of what is coming past the possible, feelings of this card. What are you hopeful for? What have you now allowed to slip away and left in the past that can open the door? Reconnect with that authentic self, that beauty, that nature of who you truly are, that deep down core values and wants of who you actually are. That's that beautiful, beautiful spirit. Allow the light back into yourself, and that lifting that feeling of heaviness. The star card, hopes and dreams, wish upon a star. What do you want to design for your new future? And I love that the star is so forward in this, because that's showing you there through death, through that rebirth and transformation, that hope is there. And here she is harnessing it and bringing it down to her. Trust in your future again. Trust that things will open up for you. Trust that things will get better on the other side. You might have to go through a little bit of the pain process, a little bit of that emotional breakdown where there's so much water in this card. But know on the other side of that is that future that you can wish and hope for. Open yourself up to inspiration and the possibilities of newness and possibilities that the universe has never let you down. You're still here. You're still able to be on a path. You're still able to walk forward. I've always said this when I see this card. I point out that the harnessing of the energy of that star to bring it down to her hopes and her dreams, and the inspiration that the universal energy can be. I see this as Wonder Woman's lasso of truth. So it's asking you that truth, that authenticity. Who do you want to be for you? What is your truth, and what do you want your truth to be in this next chapter for you? So for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, the star is a visionary energy. Healing arrives when you allow yourself to believe in what is truly possible again. So this is that almost that page of wands energy as well. That really young energy, that fire, that passion driving things forward, and a wistful thinking of exactly how you want your future to be. So this is asking you to tap into that joy of the possibility, that inspiration of your future, that inspiration of the possibilities that you can harness. And the universe is vast. What do you truly want? Where is your authenticity? Where does it lay for you? And what does your heart desire in its true authentic state? Get into that alignment, get into that flow state, and things will work out for you. So we are releasing what has already ended. And again, we know it's ended. We've just held on to it because it's comfortable. Face that fear, let it go, and grow into the healing that follows. Some chapters close for you, for your soul to finally breathe and be free again. So what are you ready to release today? What is your knowingness that you should be able to release it and step forward? And where is healing beginning to shine through for you again? Where is that healing point? So that's the reading of the day. I am going to use the Shaman's Dream Oracle because it is right here. And apparently I'm lazy, so I'm not going to go look for another deck because it is right here. I love this deck. It's beautiful. It is Colette Baron Reed and Alberto Vivaldo. I use another deck of theirs as well, which is Mystical Shaman Oracle. That is a personal deck, and by that I mean I don't really let any other people touch it. I use it for myself, for my journey work, for my deeper soul work. That is my personal working deck. So we have Falling Angel, Spiritual Narcolepsy. So this is asking you to not fall asleep in your dreams. When you come to this point where you are ready to let go, do not let your fall and go back into that pattern. Don't let your slip into those habits of being comfortable of who you are. You know that you deserve better. You know that this is no longer serving you. There's no point in sticking around in that. Change can be hard at times. The fear can come up. But this is also telling you that once you wake yourself back up, that potentiality is there for you, that wishing upon a star and that universal connectivity and living in authenticity is there for you. So don't fall asleep in your life. Ask for what you want. Ask for your spirit guides to be there, and awaken yourself into that spiritual nature again and connect into that so that the universe can aid you in everything that you hold dear to your heart, that you wish for your life. It's time to wake that spirit back up and ask for what you would like and tap back into that. And that is the reading for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.